Belvedere. I didn't really like Belvedere. Up north vibes, man. Like up north summer vibes. It's cool.
It's 2016, Charlevoix, Michigan, and there's this demolition in progress of an old building. In the midst of it, they come across these old faded drawings of what seem to be golf course blueprints. Charlevoix, resting right in between Lake Michigan and a large inland lake, Lake Charlevoix. Charlevoix is one of the premier vacation spots for Michiganders, as well as a lot of East Coasters who fly into the small local airport. The town boasts an abundance of waterfront access, beautiful summer views, ties to the famed writer Ernest Hemingway, and a rich history that's visible in these small stone cottages and the long-standing castle farms right down the road. Also just down the road lies another piece of Charlevoix history, the Belvedere Golf Club.
These carts look amazing.
Founded in 1927, the course is also very old, and it's this long-standing history and ties to the town that helped spark a modern resurgence and a flood of national attention. So going back to the demolition, construction, remodel, whatever it was, in the process of the teardown, the crew comes across these old drawings of a golf course, blueprints. Thank God they didn't scrap them, not knowing what they had just found. And what they had just found was William Watson's original design for Belvedere. William Watson being the renowned architect, most famously known for the Olympic Club, but also designer of multiple other top golf courses across the United States. So with these original blueprints in hand, the course wasted no time in launching a full restoration of the course, and with the idea to return the course to William Watson's original intent. Original intent, that's a phrase that seemed to be the common theme of our trip to Belvedere and Harbor Point golf clubs. Original intent also being a staple of the Walking Golfers Society, the organization that put this trip together, the reason we were up there. Everything tied together as we prepared for our round at Belvedere.
The Walking Golfers Society, walking golf courses where and when possible. The health benefits, the understanding of course strategy, and a lot of the original architects from back in the golden age of architecture, that's how they planned it, intended the game to be played.
Please like and subscribe, it'll help us. From now on, you're gonna hear other commentary from Ryan and I when I have my man bun. Man bun was looking fresh, not really.
Oh man.
Hey buddy.
I don't want to do it. I like golf, but I don't want to do it.
It was great knowing you. Hi, I'm Tiger Woods from the 1994 U.S. Amateur Championship.
The sheep skis this morning.
So it turns out they didn't live in the hut like Joe thought. The fool. Wonder if the duck lives in that little hut.
The hut is open. That's
Yeah, but they opened it themselves then. Actually, yeah, that's weird. He said he was putting them away. How'd they get out?
Low marker. One round or two? Really cool first opening hole. Perfect, gorgeous.
Looks like up high. You can see everything. So Ryan wasn't happy with me this morning when I showed up when I pulled my Tiger outfit out. You want to see why?
Just a little scummy. That's my pose. All your biceps are bigger than his. Are you playing blues?
What's the yardages?
69, 66 flag, 66 for the blues.
I mean, 66 probably makes sense for me.
I want to tip it out.
Ryan's gonna tip it out.
Because there are some heights and are hilly.
The first tee at Belvedere, Charlevoix, Michigan. Look at this. And we're walking today, boys.
I like how it's just like the side hill.
Yeah.
That's, I think, just super unique. Like usually you don't see that or have it the whole way. It's usually just a drop off.
Yeah, it looks like an elevated tee box as everything drops off into a hill, and then that running side hill that you're talking about is basically the drop off of hole 9. I don't know.
It's like a plateau, and then you immediately go to the lowest point in the course, and then you slowly work your way all the way back
So
up.
it's a good view to start, good warm up hole. Teeing off high, there's a lot of room to miss.
Yeah.
That's the way to start the day. Oh.
I don't think you'll need one.
Right.
Wow, yeah. That's a good start.
My forehand a little farther, but
No, that was
Oh no!
Oh, it's so fly.
It's good recovery.
Nice. Real nice.
Best of the 3.
Up north vibes, man. Like up north summer vibes. It's cool.
Hole number 2, Belvedere. Ego Man's at the tips again. It's a crazy person. But Reed did it, so.
oh, come back. Hey, right by me. Hey, Tiger.
I was in the water last time I played this.
There's water?
Yeah, there's a creek on the right.
Oh. Hear that, Joe?
Man, look at this.
Great shot.
Feels like it's
Trying to do the major hook. Big draw. Love it. Then cut.
boy, you hit it nice too.
A weird analogy, I think, but if you ever watch like HGTV and there's like that show, it's like Good Bones, where they take like old houses and just completely remodel them. I guess that's really kind of what I was trying to get at with Belvedere. It had good bones. It felt like it had a personality as you went through it.
It's different. Like, you know, in your metro areas, most of the courses are similar to each other. Like, they're just a nice, normal golf course. This one was just it had a lot of different feels in different parts.
Like there's like 5 different unique styles throughout the course. I agree.
Right in the beginning, right? It's kind of like low, pretty flat with some trees and maybe a creek running around and stuff. Then you kind of work your way up, and then it's kind of more on top of the hill, and it's a little more, a lot more fescue and sandy, And then you go across, and it's just kind of like a big open field.
Yeah, but so then even when you're across, you have a couple holes that almost dip into the woods halfway. So then you're like, oh, now I'm in a wooded course. Yeah, I guess.
It's just very unique.
I agree.
It's very unique, very well maintained.
Mr. Joe, where are you? Oh, just short of the bunker.
not feel good over a ball again. I feel like I got no energy.
Yeah, I have no idea. I see the ball on the green, so I think it's there.
And we can talk about some of the holes too, because I think that's kind of what makes the course very unique. And like, for example, first hole, very memorable, very a good, nice and easier start, but really cool looking. And then you kind of wind through, and then you get to the first par 3, which is like what, 240, I think it was, or 220 for us. I think how we played it, but it can go back to 240.
Yeah.
Oh, well struck.
So far, not like bad course, not a great course. Bunkers are nice, looks like. Crisp edges. Fairways, up north course, nothing crazy.
Do you think it was worth a top 100 course? Kind of toed that line.
Looking back, I think what makes it a top 100 course is the little characteristics of it. Purposeful non-maintenance in some areas. Bunker next to the green had like a little tuft of fescue off the back of it, the back right side of it, just to add that other dynamic. Of course, it's not like they're like, oh, forgot to mow that day.
Right.
That's a purposeful tuft of fescue. Part of it is to rope in that whole old school, this is an old timer course, because 100 years ago, maintenance was a lot more deliberate by hand, so there was probably a lot more of that. Hey, that fescue behind that bunker, greenside bunker there, just leave it. That, and then some kind of highlight holes. You mentioned there's 5 different types of from holes 1 through 3 to holes 4 through 5 and so on and so forth. You almost feel like you're on a different course for a quick second. It just kind of created its own style.
Hole 6. How's it going? Good. Gorgeous course. Even better day.
Company average. I think it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at the old oak trees. I think you also have the farmland hills thing. That's marvelous shape.
This is gonna be center cut.
How long have I been telling you just get up and hit it?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, can you do me a huge favor and tell me about the course we're on?
Well, this course was built in 1925 by architect William Watson. Again, another one of the old school UK golden age architects, but this is one of his most popular designs. Tom Watson, his parents, when they summered here, lived on this course essentially. He's been quoted that if he had 3 rounds left to play anywhere, it'd be Pebble Beach, Augusta National, and Belvedere. So that's high praise.
Yeah. Ryan thinks this is cool. The hard cut edge.
And then kind of work your way through, and then I guess the next most notable hole for me It was probably just 9 because now you're back on the bluff right by the road. And then you cross the freaking road. You're just walking, and then you go through, and then there's a couple more holes in the back 9. I thought were really neat. Very different front and back 9.
Yes. Well, they're in different counties. No.
One used to be a dry county. And one
Well, I
used
thought
to
it
be,
still is.
I don't know.
I thought it still was.
Could be.
I think that's why the
Still
clubhouse can't sell alcohol.
Oh,
Is
okay.
because the clubhouse was in Dry County. And
Yeah.
across the street
was the
is the non-Dry
drinking
County.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it still was.
Oh. 4! There you go. Dead straight. Somehow I found a fairway. Ryan and Mike did not.
Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest,
Par 5 down, par 4 back, uphill, into the wind. And he crushes one.
Shot. Timmy. Just need Timmy on the tee box. There's the shot.
We are, but really, really small. Follow Turtle Golf. Yeah. Then we get the first birdie of the weekend. Fun fact of the weekend from Ryan Hansen. You're supposed to take a divot with your driver. That's how you do it. Shanking him. Shanking him. Shankity shank. It's a good one.
Oh, I do have a little complaint about Belvedere because we didn't get food beforehand, and they didn't really have anything
Oh
there.
my gosh.
And then they had lunch started like after we made the turn. Right.
Thinking
assuming-
they would have like candy bars or chips.
something.
Nothing. Yeah, I
Right.
forgot about that.
And
So
then when we made the turn, it wasn't even time for hot dogs.
Yeah.
yet. Yeah, it was rough.
that was too. That was tough. Walking
Exhausted.
walking on no fuel. The two notable ones on the back nine are the par 5, or the forced layup, unless you can hit a bomb
Over
fade.
trees.
Yeah, unless you've got something in your bag that
320.
Yeah, 320
With a-
fade.
yeah.
And I don't know. But so that's a dog leg right, and as you turn the corner, it drops way off, big drop. Gettable par 5, but
Yeah. but
not easily gettable. You can't. It's kind of a positioning hole off the tee, right? Because you want to lay up, but you want to be as close to that edge as you can.
Yeah.
We thought he carried the bunker nicely. He's in the bunker. Ryan for eagle.
Yeah, that was a cool hole. And then I remember the number of the hole, but it was the par 4.
The short one.
Coming back in where the green is like impossible. It's like really sloped down to the front.
That's the next hole after the par 5.
Is it?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's not just a slope, but it goes like you can hit the green, and if you spin, you're gonna be 50 yards away because it was a 50-yard.
Yeah,
Probably
you funnel onto like a collection area.
50 yards and how many feet? What, like 40, 30 feet up too?
Yeah, it's a little collection area.
See where the guy is on the bottom right? That's not what you don't want to do.
Oh.
But then it's not like you can just like bail out long because then you're up the hill.
Yeah, right, and then you have
Right,
to
it's
chip down.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun hole.
Oh, that's sweet. That is the place. Be right. Yes! That's gonna be enough good. Let there be a
Just hole out, maybe.
We've had like a decent amount of good chances between all of us.
Yeah.
Nothing. Nice shot, Joe. Just one low break. Oh, you wanted to make.
Didn't even break.
Break it off. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just memorable holes throughout it. But then even when you have kind of the whole hum holes of it, right? So there's a couple like down and back holes that are just long and straight. I think that adds to like the personality of it because if you had every single hole like the par 5 or like that, then you get into like the whole gimmicky thing
Right.
and stuff. But
Mhm.
but it perfectly mixes different types of holes.
Right.
I'm exhausted. The
Sort of in the face and across.
TWGS, the Walking Golfer Society. You should add crazy person at the end or at the beginning. The Crazy Person Society. Because my legs feel like they're gonna fall off.
I'm huffing and puffing.
And back-to-back days walking 18 holes, I was gassed.
So within the span of what, like 12 hours, 15 hours, we walked 36 holes.
And it was a great opportunity to kind of mix the old school of the courses with the old school of walking, which is, you know, the whole thing of the Walking Golfer Society is walking is how golf is meant to be played. And to go and experience 2 really old courses up north, some of the oldest courses in Michigan, and walk them is like, this is how golf is meant to be played. It was cool.
Damn it, Timmy. Okay. Well, there's some animal abuse.
Maybe you took it on the tucket.
And well, so that's the other thing too. Most like top 100 courses, you're not going to be walking, and I don't think you're allowed to walk a lot of them.
That's true.
You know?
Belvedere is a top 100 public golf course.
Right.
And we walked it.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a fun trip. Very quick trip, a fun trip.
They're both really old courses,
Mhm.
and it's crazy to think that like people have been golfing on that same track of land for
And lost ball.
A
4
while.
times our age.
Yeah. Well, the Belvedere does the Hickory Stick tournament there every year.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of the homage to more traditional golf that used to be played there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool.
Ryan's final attempt at birdie. It's tracking. Yeah, it's good. We're cutting the tape.
Hey, thanks for watching today. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. The whole YouTube spiel that normally happens here, do it because honestly, it will help us be able to make more videos like this, visit more courses, get some more drone shots up in the air, all that. So, thanks again. Forward to the the next course. And that's all, folks.
And then other weird thing, bathrooms are really close to the
Like weirdly close with like a paper thin door.
yeah.
And then the window out the back is right next to where the kids are helping people get into carts. There's a weird dynamic because I apologize to the attendant. So with these original blueprint, Ernest Hemingway, who fly into the